Rock fans, people, music lovers, welcome to another MPJ new rock album review show. I'm Nige, and welcome to Pete, to William, to Trish, and to Lauren. We are reviewing the latest rock albums, and today's offering is Warkings and Armageddon. This was put forward by Simon, who's had a rough night with his young kid, so can't make the show, but we will soldier on. The show must go on. What do? We review the latest albums and then we rate them out of 5 and see if they get into a Hall of Fame. Will Warkings go marching on with Armageddon? Let's start with Simon 2.0. William!
Hello, it's me, the newer, younger, better Simon.
Indeed. The more clean-shaven Simon.
As Andy would say.
Superior in every way.
Oh man, I love Warkings. They're very fun. So mine and Simon's journey of Walking started many years ago when we went to see Powerwolf at the London Roundhouse. And we were stuck in the queue outside for so long that Warkings played the entirety of their set bar one song before we even got into the building.
Oh,
because the queuing was done
nightmare.
so badly. Oh man, this is a really cool band. I'm gonna forgive my hatred for once of intro tracks because I can really. This has a purpose, right? Because this is a history-focused album.
Who are you?
Sets the scene of the first Viking invasions into this country with the Viking sacking of Lindisfarne.
It was.
So that intro of the Viking ships rowing in, the monks getting all scared, like, oh no, there's a dragon ship. What do we do? We're just monks. It's really
that's
cool.
pretty much what happened, really, wasn't it? You know?
I mean, that's what they're like.
Yeah.
This is a really cool album. It's got such a wide variety of historical subjects being sung about in this song. The aforementioned Viking invasions, the conquest of Genghis Khan, to the persecution of the Knights Templar, and Morgana the Fae, Viking witches, and other such things. Oh, this is really cool. First thing I thought of, it's very funny how another band I have a slight liking to has an album come out this year, and two of the main tracks in that album are also about Genghis Khan and the persecution of the Knights Templar. So, been some collusion there. This is just a really, really cool album. They've got such a really different way of singing to other bands who do it like this. It's a lot more upbeat, very different sort of vocals to bands like Powerwolf and Spartan. Really good music, really good instrumentals, incredible singing. This is just an absolute fantastic album, and is by far the one I've come back to the most this month. My listening, it is. I just Armageddon. I just can't stop listening to it. That scratch of Armageddon. Oh man, that's gonna be a really cool one to see live. Notable stuff like that.
Wow. So, well, Armageddon started off very well. Pete, is this in your wheelhouse?
Yeah, is the short answer. And I'll explain why. Here comes the long answer. This is a very entertaining type of music. Like, I really enjoy listening to it. There's a lot of good attributes to it, like the solos, the vocals, which are very fitting for the genre. At the same time, while listening to this, I'm like, yeah, this is great, but it also sounds like any other power metal band. And I wanted to pose the question to Chris, like, how do you select what power metal bands you listen to and which not? Because to me, it all like blurs together. It all kind of sounds the same. Now, Chris is not here, but apparently Will is also a fan. So I thought, like, oh, maybe I could pose the question to Will. But I think he already kind of just answered it. Maybe it's the historical influences and accuracy that push him over the edge here and make it extra enjoyable to him. So maybe with that in mind, I should listen to it again. But on the surface, my very first opinion is it's good, but there's a million other bands that are also equally good. So why would I listen to this and not the others? That's me.
History cool.
Lauren, give us your version of why this was great or not great.
So yeah, little bit of context for people. As of last weekend, I've been doing this show for a year.
Wow! Congratulations!
I know.
Yay!
This is my 12th set of albums.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gone fast. Obviously, within that time, I have heard a lot of power metal. Not as much as some listen to normally, but far more than I would normally listen to. And out of all of it that I've listened to, it's pretty solid. It does what it says on the tin. Gets the head bopping. It really leans into its theming, which I really enjoyed. It's the sort of thing where as soon as I heard it, before I'd even heard Will's review, as soon as I listened to this album through, I went, he's going to go feral for this. He's going to absolutely love it. And like, even my brother, who isn't a huge metal fan, but is into his history really richly and really loves it, I was like, if you want something fun to listen to whilst you play like Valheim or something on your computer, stick this on. It's a really cool background sort of thing. And he was like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. Which is saying something in our family. For me, it was all right. If I'm in the mood to specifically listen to that sort of thing, then it is what I will go to. But it's sort of echoing exactly the same sentiment as Pete. I listen to other stuff way more. Like, I love the storytelling, and that's what hooks me in and really makes me go, oh, okay, yeah, this is cool. But it's the sort of thing of where the storytelling of some other bands is like, oh, I can really connect with that and feel it and get taken somewhere with the music. Whereas this is like almost like the same feeling as watching a really well-made, really cool documentary. So it's just like, but I get to listen to it instead. Yeah, overall, it's okay. I enjoyed it. If anyone wants to get into it, into this sort of genre, it's one of the ones where I'd be like, maybe try this if you're a bit of a history buff. But overall, yeah, good theming, just not exactly my sweet spot, but
Trish, was it your sweet spot?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
When I looked at the track listing and seen Odin, also Dominum on collabs, I knew what a treat we were in for with this power metal storytelling genre. Whilst the opening track is an instrumental, it sets the scene for what is to come. And then the second track, which is the title album, Armageddon. What a track. And it made me want more on this album. And I couldn't wait for each track to lead into each other and what they were going to offer. What they gave me was an epic blockbuster of an album, giving others like Spartan and Powerball a run for their money in this genre. This album is why power metal has its place, and when it's done well, which this is. My favourite tracks on the album, Kingdom Come, Hangman's Night. This album has you dancing, head nodding along, great vocals all encompassed together with blistering drums and guitars. I loved it.
I loved it. Oh, right. What did I think? So, there's good and bad to this album. Mostly good. Its composition, its singing, its musicality was absolutely top notch. It really, really was. Kingdom Come is an absolute belter. My problem, or with this album is its context, and it's been done so much now. This historic kind of, I'm going to sing about Genghis Khan, I'm going to sing about the Vikings, I'm going to sing about all of this. It's been done a lot over the last few years, a lot. And so it's kind of well, it's kind of rinse and repeat what a lot of other bands have kind of done, really, and that we've kind of reviewed. And it kind of gone, well, do I want another song about Lindisfarne? I've heard maybe it 3 or 4 times from different bands over the last kind of couple of years, or on that sort of ilk in terms of the Vikings come in, and and it's just like, okay, when you benchmark against the likes of Sabaton, who can take something like World War II and make it so fantastical in terms of it, and yet so meaningful and so deep, and so that it has to take you to that place. And for me, it was like, I've been taken to this place quite a bit, However, saying that, everything else about this album was stupendous, and I think if it wasn't so well done and so well performed, I don't think I would have gone, oh, really. But it did take me there. I just felt I've been there. Maybe on Bill and Ted's Adventure a few times already this year. Anyway, is it good enough though to get into our Hall of Fame? Let's find out then. Well, William, we started with you, so let's continue in that vein. What did you give this?
Shockingly, a 5.
A 5! Woohoo! Your friend Simon, who actually said we need to put this album, he only gave us a 4. Ooh. Pete, what did you give it?
I gave it a 3.5.
You did. And Laurent?
I gave it a solid 3.
Oh, okay. I also give this a 4. And
No.
Trish, what did you give
this.
it? What did you give it? What did you give it, Trish?
I gave it a 4.5.
You did! Well, it was pointless doing the build-up bit because it was going to be an obvious 4.5. Well, obvious, good score anyway. Wow. We dropped Lawrence 3, so goodbye to Lawrence 3, so it's pretty solid. It got 4.2, give 21, which gives it well into the Hall of Fame, which is fantastic. Doesn't quite get into our Golden Halls. I think you need our 4.4 these days to get into our top 50 albums. It's our joint 69th album of all time, which is pretty solid stuff, and crawls into our top 20. Fortunately, that does not automatic place for our album of the year. Only the top 10 get automatic places, and then we put wildcards in. But it could well make it. It could be a nomination into our album of the year. Who knows? Congratulations to Warkings and Armageddon. Welcome to our Hall of Fame and our top 100 albums. In the meantime, do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave your comments below. Hit the like and subscribe button because we would love you. We're going to hit 1,000 hopefully this month. And thank you very much to Pete, to William, to Trish, and to Lauren, and of course to Simon. Thank you and keep on rocking. I'll put 3. I'll do that's right. I'll put 3 fingers up. Oh, why? Anyway, bye for everybody.
Bye.